Massdrop is an online group buy site with a large variety of products. Products can reach well below their MSRP, averaging around 50% off. Click the first link in the description to sign up. Hello guys, DarkLord Project here again, and today we have a $1,000 liquid-cooled PC build, so let's get started. So the CPU is the Intel Core i5-4670K, which is $233. It's clocked at 3.4 GHz, it's quad-core, and it's unlocked. 3.4 GHz can be changed because this is unlocked, so feel free to overclock it. And it is quad-core without hyper-threading, so you don't have that pretend 8 cores, it's just 4 cores. So the coolers, the Corsair H60, which is $58. It has a 120mm radiator. Its sound levels can reach up to 30.9 decibels, and it can reach up to 2000 RPM. It is a closed loop cooler, and this will be great if you decide to overclock your Core i5-4670K, because it is liquid cooler and there's more performance than just a regular fan. So the motherboard is the Asus Z97M Plus, which is $127. It's micro ATX, the socket is LGA1150 and the Z97. The motherboard is micro ATX, so it'll fit in the case perfectly fine, and it is LGA1150, so the CPU will fit in perfectly fine. So the RAM is the G-Skill Ripjaw series, which is $84. It's DDR3 and it's clocked at 1600 MHz. It's 8 GB of RAM, 2 4 GB, and it's $10.5 per 1 GB. G-Skill Ripjaws are pretty much my go-to RAM when I'm going for a budget build, and I think it is a great RAM, and only $84, I think that's a pretty good deal. So the storage is the Samsung 840 EVO, which is $140. It has 250 GB of storage, it's 2.5 inches, and it's Samsung made. 250 GB is perfectly fine for holding your OS, a few programs, and some video games. 2.5 inches is much smaller than the HDD, which usually average around 3.5 inches, and Samsung makes some of the best SSDs on the market. So for $140, there's no complaints there. So the GPU is the MSI GeForce GTX 760, which is $245. It has 2 GB of GDDR5 RAM, it's a twin Frozr, and it's clocked at 1.8 GHz. 2 GB of GDDR5 RAM could support 1 to 2 monitors. 1.8 GHz is pretty much average for the GTX 760, and it's twin Frozr, which does a good job of keeping the GPU cool. So the case is the Corsair 350D window, which is $100. It does have a side window, it's micro ATX, and it does have a very clean design. I think the design is really great because it's just very clean with the one window, the matte black. It's micro ATX, so it'll fit all of the parts perfectly fine, and it does have a side window, which a lot of people like to see their parts. The power supply is the XFX 500 watt, which is $90. It has 500 watts of power. It's 80 plus gold certified, and it becomes loud after 70% usage. Most power supplies become loud after 50%, so that's pretty nice. It's 80 plus gold certified, so it won't break the bank when you're paying for the power bill, and it's 500 watts, which is pretty much the average for most builds. Sometimes you might go over if you have more high power use parts, but this build really doesn't. So the overview for this PC build is it's fairly quiet, and the parts are even in quality and price. What I mean by that is you're not paying too little on some parts and too much on others. I think they're all even in the price and quality. So that's pretty much it, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you later.